Hey, this is Charlie Kao with TravelMole with John Prince, who's the co-founder and CIO of Hotel Planner and Reservations.com. Welcome, John.
Thank you. Good to see you again.
It's big things coming up since the announcement of your company's group going public in the next quarter or two. And today you're announcing a new AI technology with a new girlfriend, Alexa, that, as I was just telling you, I was not aware that Alexa is available also as an app that is downloadable for free. Tell us about, let's start with this new AI booking technology with Alexa, please.
Sure. So in Alexa's world, she has, instead of apps, they have skills. You know, it's giving Alexa a new skill in her tool belt that she can assist you with, right? They also, Amazon has an app where you can download and talk to the app, so you can use that for free as well. So we, in the last couple of years, and actually over the last decade, we've been building pieces of this platform where we built out a global gig economy team of live hotel planners. And traditionally, we use this on the group side a lot. And then during COVID, we pivoted the technology to also allow our hotel planner platform and team to book individual hotel reservations. So imagine we have stay-at-home moms that are, taking inbound calls to help people book hotel rooms, while her kid's napping. We have students that are earning money and helping people book hotel rooms in between classes. So we have all these people, all different locations around the world, different language speaking abilities. Typically, most people are calling through the phone, but we realized a couple months ago that a lot of the Alexa skills currently are really good at giving you content and, basic travel information, but none of them do a great job at actually helping you book a room. It's typically a complex challenge to use AI purely to book a hotel room. Everyone has different needs and concerns and questions. So we built a skill that ask you a few basic questions that everyone has, and then using that data, we put into machine learning that maps you to a gig home-based, typically hotel planner in our platform who's been trained and has all the tools that we give them to book the room for you. And we do our best to connect you to someone who is in market. So if you're taking a trip to Chicago, we're going to try and connect you to our hotel planner in Chicago that can give you advice on restaurants, which hotel has the best nightlife, which hotel has the best pool. So all these things that we potentially think maybe not tomorrow, but down the road could be fundamentally disruptive to how people book rooms. When I think about Hollywood movies, when they show us the future and what that looks like, everybody's using their voice to interact with, this Internet of Things world, your refrigerator, home devices, your car, and we want to be on the forefront of that. So, when you're ready to, book a room, that you can easily just use your voice and save all that time and research and go right to someone in market that can book that for you at a discount. That's the other beautiful thing. We think we had the perfect platform to extend all the discounts we have to the traveler as well, on top of just a very efficient and personalized service.
Okay, let's go back a little bit to the beginning. So I connect to Alexa skill, and what are the basic questions that it would ask me to provide information?
Yeah. So you start by saying, first you need the skill, and that simply is saying, Alexa, enable hotel planner. and that just kind of installs the app for you, if you will. Once you have that, you could say something like, Alexa, ask hotel planner to book me a room in Boise, Idaho. And then now we know, what city or destination you're going to. And by the way, you could say anything. You could say a specific hotel, a city, an address, a landmark, and all of that will work.
Category hotel, nearby the convention center.
Yep.
Those kind of the normal search criteria, filters.
Exactly. Then Alexa's automated voice will ask you what stay dates you're looking for. You could say tonight for 2 nights. You could say next Wednesday for 1 night. Very natural language type of inputs. So now we know your destination, we know your dates. We hope to get a little more data on the user too, to know if they're luxury or low budget. And then we can use that, put into machine learning and patch you to, this is where we patch you to a hotel planner that now has all that information in front of them. They're looking at the destination, the hotels near the destination for the right dates immediately. So you don't have to, tell them again where you want to go. They already have it in front of you. And then they can go right into the advice giving and then ultimately the booking.
And that's a voice connection via electronic audio connection. Now, if I didn't even want to speak to an advisor, will the quotation be provided by a hotel planner in this scenario? If I said I want Chicago, give me luxury hotel, 3 best deals near McCormick Center.
Yeah, this is iteration number 1 for us. We expect to expand it over time. But yeah, we don't have exactly what you described today, but we hope to add all those things over time. The agents are very good. They're typically, very educated, many of them college educated, and they're very helpful. They know their markets well, and they have a lot of tools in front of them too, to give you advice. So they're able to answer a lot of questions quickly, especially in this day and age where a lot of the hotels are struggling to keep services open because of COVID or whatever other situations, hurricanes. They have a lot of that data in front of them that they can help you with.
We've assumed a FIT individual booking for, let's say, less than 10 people. What if it is for a small group or medium group? Would that be routed to a group specialist?
Yeah, I'm glad you bring that up. We, as many people know, have been a leader in group booking for 15, 16 years now. And so if you need anywhere above 10 rooms per night, there's another workflow that our planners are trained on where they put you into the group booking process. We ultimately, so they can take your initial information and then they put you into a path that ultimately connects you to another group specialist, but they'll put you in a workflow where you get a group rate and can set up a room block. And that typically doesn't happen in one voice conversation. That happens, over time. We can book instantly, many rooms, but we find most groups, if you think of a wedding or a family reunion or a sports team, most groups don't typically just book all the rooms in one hit. They want a discount, and then they want to be able to share it to their attendees. So, this process will allow you to do that.
Once you go public on NASDAQ in the next 2 quarters, there'll be additional funds for making the technology even more strong. What innovations and ideas have you come up with that you are exploring beyond enhancing the Alexa skills?
Well, we think Oh, I'm getting a little feedback here. We think we've bitten off a big project with the gig economy hotel planner. Before I go into other things, we do want to take that. We've trained now 3,000 hotel planners. We hope by the end of next year, we'll have 10,000 hotel planners. So there's a lot of features and things we want to build around that platform to really, at scale, it's just going to get better and better, because the more planners we have, the better planners we can move to the top of the queue. And so when we have customers calling in, that they get some of the best service in the industry by far, not just because of the local advice, but because they're some of the best trained communicators we can find in the world. So a lot of what we're building is around that. We're big believers in this space of voice-enabled booking. Currently, about 40% of bookings are currently booked over the phone. So it's a massive market in itself. So we think this is the perfect solution for that, attacking that market. Along those other projects we're working on, we're still very, very much focused on group booking. Group has been hit hard during COVID, as you can imagine. We're about 50% back now of where we used to be. Luckily, we were primarily leisure based. So a lot of those leisure groups are starting to travel again, the weddings and the sports teams. So we have a lot more tools up our sleeve that we want to build to automate that process even further. What else? We have
any plans on the product side in terms of direct hotel contracting? Expanding that.
We do have a lot of our own direct hotel. We have 50,000 direct hotel relationships, and we are securing our own rates already at this point. And a lot of what we're doing is building partnerships with large sporting organizations or large associations, where we can build a custom solution for them on the individual and group booking side, very customized to their specific organization, and ultimately extending them hotel discounts. It's really what we're about, is a custom solution. We're attacking difficult markets, but also giving them a comprehensive solution to book individual or group through the phone. And our partners really appreciate that technology, because it's hard to find elsewhere.
Great catching up with you, John Prince, co-founder and CIO of Hotel Planner and reservations.com, soon to be on NASDAQ as Hot P.
That's right.
Thank you. Good to see you.
Thanks so much. I appreciate the time.